Early life. William Shakespeare was born April 23rd, 1564, and was baptized April 26, 1564. William was the third child of Mary Arden and John Shakespeare. John and Mary had 6 children, but they managed. John Shakespeare was a successful leather merchant and held an office resembling a mayor. Mary Arden was a local landed heiress. William had two older sisters, Joanne and Judith, and 3 younger brothers, Gilbert, Richard, and Edmund. They were all raised in the second biggest house in Stratford. William attended the King's New School free of charge because his father was a public official. In the late 1570s, John's fortunes had vanished.
William Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway on November 28, 1582 in Worcester in Canterbury Province. Hathaway was from Shottery, a small village a mile west from Stratford, where the couple got married. William Shakespeare was 18 and Anne Hathaway was 26. Hathaway was also pregnant with their daughter, who was named Susanna. Susanna was born March 26, 1583. A couple of years later, on February 2, 1585, William and Anne had twins, who were named Hamnet and Judith. Unfortunately, Hamnet died because of unknown causes at the age of 11. After the birth of the twins, no records of 7 years of William Shakespeare's life existed. This event was called the Lost Ages. One theory is that he might have gone into hiding for poaching game from the local landlord, Sir Lucy Thomas.
Theater. William Shakespeare was a playwright and a poet. William Shakespeare started to write plays when he was 24 years old. By the early 1590s, William Shakespeare was a managing partner in the Lord Chamberlain's Men, which was an acting company in London. He started to direct his plays in a theater called the Globe Theater. William Shakespeare plays became famous in Stratford. Some of his popular plays are Julius Caesar, Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and Macbeth. He made 37 plays in his lifetime.
Writing styles. William included rhetorical phrases that did not line up with the story's plot or characters. Shakespeare introduced new ideas, and by doing so, he created freer flow of words. Most of the time, Shakespeare used a metrical pattern consisting lines of blank verses to compose his plays. Many people in history, such as Giuseppe Verdi, were influenced by Shakespeare. Christopher Marlowe was a contemporary of William Shakespeare, and Cleopatra VII was written about by William Shakespeare in one of his plays.
Life accomplishments. By 1597, William Shakespeare has published 15 of the 37 plays he made. Also in 1597, he bought the second largest house in Stratford, called New House. In 1605, Shakespeare owned real estate properties near Stratford. He purchased them for £440. This doubled his money and earned him £60 a year. This made him an entrepreneur and an artist. In 1599, William Shakespeare and his business partners built their own theater next to the Thames River, which they called the Globe Theater.
Death. Tradition has it that William Shakespeare died on his birthday, April 23, 1616. But many scholars believe this is a myth. Church records show that he was entered at Trinity Church on April 5, 1616. In his will, he left the bulk of his possessions to his oldest daughter, Susanna. Though entitled to the third of his estate, the most he had gone to his wife, Anne. whom he may then quitted the second best bed. This sends confirmation that she has fallen out of favor, but the couple was not close. However, there is very little evidence that the two had a difficult marriage. Other scholars note that the term second best bed often refers to the bed belonging to the household's master or mistress, the marshal bed, and the first best bed was reserved for guests.